இனிமே படத்தை பார்த்து வாங்காதீங்க. 100% கடலை எண்ணெயான்னு படிச்சு பார்த்து வாங்குங்க.
கடலை எண்ணெயில் number 1 Mr. Gold 100% கடலை எண்ணெய்.
See, I have to take out RRR because when I'm working in the film, my whole world is that film. We make kind of nice masala movies, so getting a certificate from the Kerala audience is like, okay, we reach to all kinds of audiences.
Minnal Murli,
of course.
Murli, of course. And then, of course, I like all Lal sir's films I've been following. Prithvi sir's directorial films.
In Bahubali, there is a Malayalam actor who acted and he's become so popular in Kerala after Bahubali.
Okay, just remind me.
Chirikal Kalidasan.
Malayalam industry, what I would like to know, I want to be a fly on the wall and observe is how the assistant directors are managing the background actors.
What is the name of your autobiography?
I'll ask Tarak, what will be the name of my autobiography?
Me and my madness.
Me and my madness.
That's your background score of life. What's that song?
Dheera, dheera, dheera.
I'm not so slow. I really love KGF background music.
Dheera, dheera, dheera. Also, dheera is there.
Dheera is, oh yeah, Dheera is there.
Palasha pasham bandi se sele saage kalam maade aatele.
Oh, this movie should have a sequel too.
I would say others should have a sequel. And all four of us can gel well.
You know what? You should declare that island. Just send the route map. I'll reach there. It's going to be one of the most happening islands ever.
Absolutely.
എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഞാൻ വളരെ എക്സൈറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ട് ഇരിക്കുകയാണ്. സത്യം പറയാലോ, എൻ്റെ BP ഒക്കെ കൂടി എവിടെയോ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ ഞാൻ ഒരു കാര്യം പറയട്ടെ, ഇന്നത്തെ ഇൻ്റർവ്യൂയുടെ ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത, നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും ഡിക്ഷണറി ഒക്കെ എടുത്ത് വെച്ചിട്ട് കയ്യിലിരിക്കണം. ബിക്കോസ് ഞാൻ മാക്സിമം ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലാണ് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. ബിക്കോസ് എൻ്റെ മുമ്പിലിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു വേൾഡ് വൈഡ് ആയിട്ട് ഫേമസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പാൻ ഇന്ത്യ സൂപ്പർ ഹീറോസ് ആണ്. ആൻഡ് ഇവരോട് ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് അടിച്ചു പൊളിക്കാൻ പോകണം. ഇതൊരു ഓണറാണ്. ബിക്കോസ് നിങ്ങളെപ്പോലത്തെ I think I should switch to English.
No, we can understand. No, you speak. You can speak in Malayalam.
അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ബിക്കോസ് നിങ്ങളെപ്പോലത്തെ വലിയ വലിയ ആൾക്കാരുടെ മുമ്പിൽ ഇരിക്കുക. സത്യം പറയാലും ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ ഉറങ്ങിയിട്ടില്ല. I slept at only 9:30. How is that? So the thing is, it's not an easy job to interview people like you because I have to read up so much. നിങ്ങളുടെയൊക്കെ I watched all your interviews and the more I watched, the more nervous I got. I'm like, these guys are so cool, so chilled out. So what do I ask them? And then today I realized that it's just to like relax and just be myself. So I'm really nervous.
Perfect.
I'm so sorry. So let me start with the master brain over here, Rajamouli sir. Kerala loves you. People over there adore you, and we watch your film first day morning show, 5:30 show and all. We go and watch. Because that's a kind of acceptance you've received from our audience. And I just want to ask you, you're not limited to Telugu anymore. You are a pan-India famous person, and you cater to audience worldwide. And as you know, India is not like, we have cultural diversity. Even in case of from Kerala, like there is a lot of difference. How do you manage to connect with audience across the globe the same way? Like, it's like everybody understands your film, whether it's the story or the emotion or the values, even the food. How do you do that?
No, see, culturally we might be different. We might be speaking different languages. The way we behave for different instances might be different. But what we feel is the same. Our emotions are the same as human beings.
This is the answer I knew he would say, because you're an emotional person. Thank you so much for that answer. Is there anything else that you think about, or do you consciously put some element of commonness when you try to write something?
No, the commonness is the story itself. When I'm making the story, I don't put a conscious effort, but unconsciously I'll be making stories which are like universal in nature.
Universal in nature.
Yeah. So at the end of it, if I look at my story and say, is this an universal kind of story? Then I try to make it commercially a pan-Indian film or catering to the Indians all across the globe. That kind. If I find like a Maryadramana kind of film, then I'll make it only in Telugu.
Okay. So now that's how you choose. So you decide which one is supposed to be pan-India. So you decide. So next question is, like he said, the strength of his film is the strength of the heroes, the emotional strength. They may not have necessarily superpowers that is like unusual, but the heroes have a superpower of emotional strength. And when he called you for this film, how did you guys feel? Like, okay, you both are going to turn into superheroes, things that you can't do in real life, you're going to explore in front of the camera, and you're going to watch that on big screen. How did you feel?
I mean, see, it's not about feeling this, you know, this feeling of being a superhero. I think the fact is, as an actor, you're very excited. You're like in a candy shop.
Yeah.
When you're working with Rajamouli.
There's a lot to choose.
Yeah, you're like a child in a candy shop.
You're going to get pampered.
Yeah, there's so much.
Yeah.
Pampered,
No, I mean,
no.
you're not pampered.
So that's
Yeah, you're never pampered.
Yeah.
But you at least are like a kid in a candy shop where you can grab. There's so much for you to grab. There's
Does
so
he
much
let
for
you
to...
grab everything you
He
want?
does, yeah. See, that's what he wants his actors to do. He wants his actors, he wants his technicians to grab as much as possible. You know, because he's giving you so much. And he wants you to grab everything and give him that much in return.
Awesome.
So that's what an actor is more excited about.
Okay.
More than, okay, now you're dealing, you know, like working with the director, post Bahubali. No, it was never like that. Nothing has changed in Rajamouli since our first film together.
That's another question I've written. Please don't ruin that for me.
Yeah.
I've like planned a question about
right.
it. I'll ask you. And what about you, sir? Like, how did
I
you
think
feel?
the thirst for an actor is really satisfied when you work with him. And that's what I look forward when I'm entering his sets. And he challenges you, not pampers you. He challenges you, he stimulizes the thirst of an actor. And in every aspect, as in action, dance, even in dance, he literally doesn't show us, but he would have really done his homework. Yeah.
I tried the Natu Natu step. Like, I just can't get it. Just can't get it.
Yeah,
Like, how do you
he'll
guys do
teach
that?
you.
It's not, no, it's
He'll
not
tell
such a
you.
difficult step.
Like for
but
you
you should
guys.
actually try to do it with somebody, and that's when it tends to become difficult.
I just can't get it right.
Take a
sir.
promise.
How long did you guys take to learn that step? Because the whole nation is like the worldwide, Reels, Instagram, wherever you open, everyone's doing this step. And most of them are getting it right. Some are not, but they're still acting as if they're getting it right. And it's all about that trend, you know. And how long did you take to get that step right?
It didn't take long.
We both learned it
Step
instantly.
is, see, as I told you, you know, before that, the step itself is very easy. But what's actually tough is the coordination,
And the
which he
expression.
wants,
Yeah.
which he actually wanted from the song. He wanted two people of two different heads, two different minds, two different body structures, two different mentalities to become one.
Yeah.
But you're actually two different people, but you're one, it's like one body. What if there's a human being with 4 legs and 4 arms, right? So everything moves in a coordination. It's like their mind is one.
That's where the challenge was.
Yes, so that's where the challenge is. And I don't know, it just went viral.
Viral?
Yeah, without even pushing it. It was so organic.
Yes.
You know, like Rajamouli mentioned it. He was like, you know, they're a mother with a son or a daughter, a father with a son and a daughter, two brothers, a brother and a sister, a husband and a wife. There's so many people.
There's
and
no
there were-
limit to. I saw a group of people, like so many
Yeah.
people together. They coordinated.
And there were people who actually really excelled it, like with perfect sync and all. So the step, as it is not very tough, but it's the sync which we had to get. That really killed us.
Sir, both of them are very energetic. Like on the interviews, I could see them like being like children. They're so unruly sometimes. How did you handle them on the set? Like, was it easy or was it? Did you have to get a?
He's good with children.
Vatti edikendi vanittundo.
You know,
He's good with
when they're in the mood to act and perform, they're very good students. No, you don't need to tell them what to do, and they're in that phase. And suddenly it goes off, and they become like not even just school children. They'll become like kindergarten kids. No, so how do you control kindergarten kids? You can't control them. You just have to wait for that phase to go away.
That's a mood.
That's it.
I want to ask, when you release a movie pan-India, obviously you need to work with a lot of people hand in hand to make sure the movie releases smoothly, yet with a bang. Like first day, everybody has it. It has to be houseful, right? So people need to know when it is releasing. You have to literally hammer it into their head. So from Kerala, I heard that you created a huge bus as in BUZZ in Trivandrum when you all came. There was a huge crowd. Even a fan came running, and there's a lot of stories I've heard. So what do you have to say about Kerala market, and who's helping you with it, with the promotions and everything, and how's it going there?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Across the country, it has been fantastic, and Kerala is a bit special because many of our holidays will be in Kerala. Many of our film shootings will be in Kerala, and Kerala is an evolved audience, and we make kind of nice masala movies. So getting a certificate from the Kerala audience is like, okay, we reach to all kinds of audiences. So Kerala is definitely special. And when we go there for a film event and we see the kind of crowd that is coming, and we see the kind of buzz that's happening, so it makes us super happy. Okay, we got one tick in the box. And I have been meeting Shibu sir for a long time. He's a close friend of my father, even though their ages are quite different. He's my close friend. We met many times, and at the time of the promotion, I didn't know Shibu sir was he's associated with my film.
Okay,
you know, I was completely busy with doing something, and suddenly I ran into him and I said, "Hi, Shibu sir, what are you doing in Hyderabad?" And he said, "I came to here to buy the movie."
Yeah.
And it didn't even struck me then that he came to buy RRR. Then after a while it struck me, and I was so happy to get associated with him, because
He's
the kind of
best.
passion he has for the film, that's the kind of people you'd like to associate with.
Definitely. And what about you both?
I think,
how do you see Kerala? What do you love so much about
Absolutely,
Kerala?
we all adore your films and your actors. The amount of
Could you mention a film that you really like recently?
Minnal Murli.
Minnal Murli, of course.
Murli, of
It's
course.
created a-
And then, of course, I like all Lal sir's films I've been following. Prithvi sir's directorial films.
Yes.
I love Lucifer, which my dad is doing here. We are huge fans of your film, and your audience have evolved so much with such great films. It is very important, like Rajamouli sir said, for us to come there and get that validation from them. And that was one of the few city promotions which I was a little scared to come and see the acceptance and see how they will accept us. And thanks to Shibu sir and his production and team, they've done a fantastic job.
Fantastic
Yeah,
job.
yeah, we
and
really
we are
loved
really
it.
waiting, because I think all three of you are extremely lucky, because we are such a huge industry. If anybody wants to be an engineer or a doctor, they can learn, just become. But when it comes to an actor or a director, it's not that easy. You have to really prove yourself to reach there. There are thousands and lakhs of people who want to be actors. They've literally lived their whole life wanting to be sitting in that seat is what they dream of. And as a director, like, a lot of people dream about being on that other side. What do you have to tell?
Don't stop dreaming.
Don't stop dreaming.
I
Keep
always
dreaming, keep working for it.
I always said in the past, this is probably the only industry which is non-corrupt. You can pay off somebody and get a medical seat. You can pay off somebody and get a job. You can pay off somebody and become a minister or an MLA, but you cannot pay off somebody and become a great actor
You cannot.
or a great director. This is the only industry that based on talent.
Because
And,
people are the judge.
Yeah, we are really fortunate and lucky to be quite successful or sustaining in this industry
Sustaining.
for a while.
That's a
Keep
huge
chasing your dream,
responsibility.
yeah.
അല്ലേ? നിങ്ങൾ മലയാളം പാട്ടൊക്കെ പാടോ? I heard that he's a great singer.
Very good singer.
I want
No.
Please,
Yeah.
this just for the promo, please.
I'm not a great singer.
And that not
not
to
now.
step also
I
he'll
can
teach
only
you.
sing.
So I should give a case against that page, because they said 10 facts you didn't know about Tarak. So in one of main facts I didn't know, but I knew because of that page is that
He's
he
a good
sings.
teacher, he's a good singer. He'll teach you the step not to not.
I'll sing with you.
See, I have, as I said, earlier I would do it, but now I'm not going to sing in interviews or dance in interviews.
Why?
I'll probably sing and dance with you once after we release the film and we come to Kerala, right? So then we'll sing and dance then.
Yeah.
In celebration.
Okay, anyway, thank you so much for joining me, but this is not the end. I just have a small rapid fire, because without that, this whole interview would be incomplete.
No,
Hope you guys
we
are
were
not
waiting for
tired.
that round.
Okay, thank you. So first is for Rajamouli sir. If you could pick 3 actors from Hollywood for your next film from Hollywood, who would it be? Should we Deal with that first.
Okay.
Pretty gilly, dude. Should we deal with
There's
that first?
actually a gift for the one who does give me the best answers.
Okay.
I have a,
You have a
by the
hamper?
way, in Bahubali, there is a Malayalam actor who acted and he's become so popular in Kerala after Bahubali.
Okay, just remind me.
Chirikal Kalidasan, the elephant.
The-
He's so popular.
Oh,
So popular.
he's from Kerala.
He was already big. Now you made him really big. So I'm just kidding.
Where's the hamper? If you see the hamper, then we'll be excited.
I've actually bought
You have.
the ticket.
Okay, done.
So if you could pick three, are you trying to ruin his rapid fire
No,
so
no,
that
no.
you could win the gift?
No, I'm trying to say if you really got it.
Don't ruin it, no, Charan.
Okay, bro.
So if you could pick three actors.
I mean,
Okay, what was the question? Sorry, we have to
want to
follow
hear it
that
again.
because it's
They're
a rapid
really
fire.
ruining it, sir.
Sorry.
But
Mel
I'm
Gibson.
gonna be
I mean,
unbiased.
because I'm a big
No, but
fan
what's the
of him.
question? I'm sorry.
The
Hollywood favorite Hollywood actor.
Okay.
Whom I'd like to work.
Okay.
work
three
with.
actors.
I mean, there are so many. Some of the new actors I don't even know the name of.
Name.
Leonardo DiCaprio
Okay.
is fantastic, and Mel Gibson is my like.
All time.
I adore him like
Okay.
anything. The girl who played what's that movie?
This is called
The chess.
Yeah.
Emily.
No,
sorry,
no,
not
I don't-
Emily.
I don't know her
the
name.
Netflix series?
Yeah, Netflix series.
Oh,
who
the
led-
girl's eyes. I don't know
Yeah.
her name, but she did a brilliant job.
Yeah.
Almost. You got full marks, sir. You tried your best. A movie you have watched countless times and would still be ready to watch if I
Ben-Hur.
put it now.
Ben-Hur.
Ben? My dad loves it. My dad loves that film. One movie industry you really want to work in as like Hollywood or Mollywood or which industry you want to really give it a shot like?
No, now no longer there are industries. No, we are the borders have been erased. All of us are working with everyone. There will be aspects from different industries which I would like to understand, adapt. Malayalam industry, what I would like to know, I want to be a fly on the wall and observe is how the assistant directors are managing the background actors. That is extremely professional.
I know.
I don't think those are any prolific actors. I don't think they have taken any classes to become background actors. But they do it so perfectly. I want to see how they are doing it.
I think if Malayalis are listening, this is a huge honor for us to hear. Like
no,
any small thing
that's
is
true.
for us a huge recognition. Because
it's
as you
not
know,
a small
Kerala is a
thing.
very small state.
First of all, it's not a small thing.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
a
a
big
very big thing,
thing.
and I want to learn that big thing.
Yes, thank you, sir. One movie from the 80s that you wish to remake. From the 80s.
I don't know. See, many of my movies, I pick up things from the movies and I make it.
Yeah.
For example, the famous Magadira horse scene, I picked up from one of his dad's movies, Conduit Donga. 80s or 90s? I think
80s is
80s. No, one scene which was there, I put as it is, and I didn't like the ending in that scene. I changed it and put it into my film.
Okay.
So it's not the entire films, but there will be sequences which I would like to.
Okay. One crazy coincidence I would like to mention. Yesterday, after getting off the flight, I touched the air hostess just to say bye. There was a current passing.
Static.
I literally could feel it. And again, I felt it twice. So I think I haven't felt it in a long time. So there's something going on here. It was meant to happen. Name 3 late actors you wish you could work with if they were here.
NTR garu, always. Savitri garu.
Okay. One movie, if you, it's a hypothetical question. If you don't want, you can say no. If you could erase a movie from people's mind, which movie would it be?
My movie?
Any movie.
Any movie. Okay. My movie, I would like to erase Student Number 1 because it's very, very amateurish and.
But that's a beginning
Why?
stage.
I love
that's
that
the beginning. Yeah, but I cringe when I see the movie.
But I loved it. It was like a candy shop. Of all the movies you worked on, which is your favorite?
Mine again, a different.
You can mention
see,
RRR
I
if
have
you
to
want.
take out RRR because when I'm working in the film,
Yeah.
my whole world is that film.
Yes.
I don't remember anything else. All the other films put together is nothing compared to me RRR when I am in the film.
Okay.
So at present it is RRR, nothing else for me.
Focus, or focus. If you could participate in the Olympics, what do you think you would be shining at? Which?
In Olympics. Wish they had cricket in Olympics.
No. I would say javelin.
Archery, I think.
Archery.
Yeah, every film of his
I think he'll excel in all the. He'll be one athlete who will be participating in almost everything except for running.
What is the name of your autobiography?
I'll ask Tarak. What will be the name of my autobiography?
Nenu na petsa.
Can you please tell me what
Me
it
and my
means?
madness.
Me and my madness.
You're calling it mad
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Perfect.
Cool.
Bounded actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Nenu na petsa.
The madness behind filmmaking.
What do you say? Craziness in Malayalam.
Craziness.
ഒരു
Yeah.
പ്രാന്ത്.
Nanu yan
ഞാനും
Priyandu.
ഞാനും
എന്റെ പ്രാന്തും.
എന്നോട്
Ennoda Priyandu.
ഞാനും എന്റെ പ്രാന്തും.
ഞാനും എന്റെ ഭ്രാന്തും.
Next is for Ram sir. What is one superpower you would like to have?
Invisible.
You're stuck to the.
Awa.
One movie you think you didn't perform to the maximum of your ability.
Vinay Vidyarama. One film before RRR.
Okay. One movie you think you could have done a better job than the actual actor.
The actual actor.
Like you, I could have done a better job.
No,
Like,
nothing like that.
nothing.
No.
You're being too humble.
You're losing the hamper.
There is a hamper.
Yeah, I felt many movies, but not.
So it's
I don't
already
want
away.
to be mentioned.
One movie that you passed, like you said, I can't do it, and then you regret it.
No, I have not passed any.
You've not passed
No.
anything. Good for you. The most useless talent that you have. Like you can't use it anywhere, but you have that talent.
Forgetting.
That's a talent. Forgetting is a talent.
Do you remember my name? I knew it because I've heard it all your
He's
interviews.
very bad with names.
It's so bad.
Tell me now, ma'am.
Have you just remember like Bruce Lee? It's Pearly.
Pearly.
Yes.
Never forget, never forget.
I knew that. That's why I had to ask him about the name.
Sorry.
What is the weirdest thing that a fan has done for you?
I think I feel sad also when I was shooting in Rajahmundry recently, and on the 10th day there was this guy wandering to meet me. Obviously, I was in that character, so in that get-up, so which the director didn't want it to be revealed. So I was dodging him. They were trying to dodge him. But on the 10th day, he on purpose, not that he loved me and he got a tattoo, just to meet me, he went and got a big tattoo on his chest, which is very regular for any actor. A lot of fans get their tattoos. But just to meet me that day, he got a tattoo, fresh, and he came and showed me. All my boys believed he had. I saw the tattoo and I said, "This is so fresh. When did you get this done?" He said, "Sir, yesterday." I felt, don't be so stupid. So I mean, they go to an extent. This is a paint which is, if you really adored me, you wanted to have a tattoo months ago, it's fine. Just to meet me, how can you scar something on your... That I felt that was a little like a jolt.
I think you care a lot about your fans, and I think that's
Yeah.
one of the most beautiful parts
I mean,
of his body right now.
the thirst for him to, you
Like,
know...
right? For him, he treasures that.
I mean,
Otherwise,
of
they
course,
wouldn't
all
go
his
for
fans get tattoos, a lot of other actors, but just for that meeting, getting a tattoo was a little scary.
Who was your anyway? Who was your favorite childhood hero, like growing up?
I think I liked Brad Pitt and Mel Gibson.
Oh.
I watched Gladiator, sorry, not Russell Crowe, Braveheart.
Okay, Braveheart.
Yeah, in that LED disc.
Yes.
It used to come more than 50 times. Yeah.
You do look like him. Malik.
Huh? Mel Gibson, thank you.
Your favorite villain?
The villain from Gladiator.
Okay.
The Joker. Joker
The
as
Joker.
well.
Oh,
For
he's
him
a
to
crazy
see
actor.
that evolution in him as an
How do
actor.
you pronounce his name?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. Correct.
Joaquin Phoenix.
A lot of people still don't have it right. If you can choose one song as your theme song, like when you're walking and that's your background score of life, what's that song?
Dheera, dheera, dheera.
I'm not so slow. I don't know. I
Something
really,
fast.
I really love KGF background music.
Oh, okay.
So that was
so
very
you love that
nice,
as your
yeah.
background, like when you're coming for the
beautiful,
interview,
beautiful.
going
It's,
for the
hair
preview.
raising.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Background.
what's the most common thing is in the good dheera, dheera kakunda dheera, dheera, dheera. So dheera is there.
Dheera is, oh yeah,
Yeah,
Dheera is
both
there.
are similar. So he really understands you. So both of you did a great job. Now going on to him. So this
So
is
they've
your,
already done a great job.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Have to meet those
Fantastic.
expectations.
It's all in my
Yeah.
head, like I'm recording because people are already saying like time out, I have to finish this.
Rapid fire.
Most played song on your phone.
Most played song on my phone.
Yeah.
The song called Asha Pasham from
Okay.
its movie called Care of Kancharapalam.
Can you hum it for us? Like,
It's called Asha Pasham Bandi Sesene Sage Kalam Ade Adele Tira.
I told you he can sing.
Sere Logane Ye Tiram. Love that song.
അടിപൊളി മലയാളത്തിൽ അടിപൊളി ഇത്ര നന്നായിട്ട് പാടുമായിരുന്നു ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയത്തില്ലായിരുന്നു which movie do they need a sequel to? Do you think this movie should have a sequel to?
I would say Others. Yes. Others should have a sequel.
Did you have the same answer in your head?
Yeah.
So we wait for that.
Others, yeah.
If you're stuck in an island and you had to pick 3 people from the industry, only just from the industry, who would you pick? Like, it's an island, you're
Charan.
only starving, make sure you
Charan.
pick a cook. Oh, you are a great chef.
Yeah, so I'm already a chef, so I need people to taste the food.
And
I need Charan,
Yeah.
for sure,
For sure.
because when you're marooned on an island,
Yeah.
you need strong people also, right?
To
So
build
this
the-
guy is pretty strong, so I would want him. I would like Rana.
Oh.
I would pick Rana as well. And
To talk to.
From the
no,
industry.
Jakanna, no. Jakanna I won't pick. Because he'll be already waiting for us, thinking that we're going to come back. So Rajamouli I won't. Probably I will pick Anirudh.
Oh, music director.
Yeah, because he's young. We need some music to get over this nonsense. So I would pick
We
Anirudh.
love his music too.
Yeah.
And all 4 of us can gel well. So
You know what? You should declare that island. Just send the route map. I'll reach there. It's going to be one of the most happening islands ever.
absolutely.
What is the one talent you wish you had? You don't have that talent, but you wish you had that talent.
See, I wouldn't say a talent, but I just wish I had more. I had consistency with my workouts.
That
I
everybody
get you, bro.
needs.
No,
I
that
really get
I
you.
really don't
I'm
have that
also there.
consistency.
Yeah.
It's
And I think it's one of the
impossible.
and I think even Rajamouli also will agree to it because I want to have that consistency in my workouts
I
because
think
I'm like
totally.
I do it, I leave it, and then again no, we need to have that consistency.
Yesterday was my cheat day. I ordered ulavachar biryani and I was eating it. And
For
I
me,
was
from the
crying.
past
We've
1
been
month, every day
4
has been a
months,
cheat day.
4 months cheat day.
Yeah, so yeah, I think I consistency is what I lack in my workouts.
Okay, one actress that you would give a perfect 10. Like, she's 10.
Sridevi.
Sridevi, he'll say. I know.
I knew it because that's one of your facts. The movie in Hollywood you wish
Kala,
you
I'm here.
a
Yeah.
movie in Hollywood that you wish you could be a part of.
Troy.
Wow. Nice.
That's his
You're
choices
And I would
are
play-
all
and I would
the
play Brad Pitt.
Iconic films.
And I would play Brad Pitt.
Name the one director who would you like to work with in the future. Like,
Rajamouli.
Well said.
Whom you would like to work in future?
so he wants to work with
She
you
has.
again
She
and
asked the
again.
question. I've given her the answer. No, don't correct the question. Rajamouli.
Now this is the final question. Final 2 questions. If you're in an emergency, who do you call first?
Emergency.
Like you're stuck somewhere and you need somebody and
Pranti, my
Oh.
wife.
and what advice would you give to your younger self?
To my young self,
Yeah. Like if you could just meet yourself when you were like a 8-year-old boy or a 10-year-old boy, and that boy doesn't know this is what he's gonna do in future. So you know the future. So what would you tell him? What would you tell him? It's an emotional
keep
question.
doing what you're doing. Because you'll get here. How was that?
இனிமே படத்தை பார்த்து வாங்காதீங்க. 100% கடல் எண்ணெயான்னு படிச்சு பார்த்து வாங்குங்க.
கடலை எண்ணெயில் நம்பர் 1 மிஸ்டர் கோல்ட் 100% கடலை எண்ணெய்.